Hello everyone, today I want to describe in more detail the process of creating the Denka Shaa voice bank and how to make an inanimate UTAU yourself. Therefore, this video is intended for those who would like to make their own, but do not know where to start. I will say in advance that the method of creating UTAU, which I will talk about here, is far from ideal and is intended rather for just having fun in your spare time. You should not expect natural sounding from such UTAUs. If you want to make a high-quality synthesized voice bank using sine equations like Adachi Ray, then you should better watch the video from Missile39 on their channel about the process of its creation. Also, if you are new to UTAU and have never dealt with creating your own voice bank, you should also watch more in-depth tutorials, because in this video I will not go into details of working with the program or setting up auto.ini. First, I want to divide all inanimate UTAUs into two types. 1. Voice banks created from unmodified inanimate sounds. 2. Voice banks created from various inanimate sounds in such a way as to actually imitate syllables. The first category includes all UTAU instruments, synthetic voice as instrument, as well as UTAUs like Takino pen. They use various sounds in their original form, and when singing, these sounds are simply reproduced in UTAU. To create the first type of inanimate UTAU, you only need to take the sound you need, throw it in a folder and create an auto.ini file. The second category includes UTAU like Denka Shaa, Tobaraka Doa, Neko Minako, etc. To create voice banks of the second type, you usually use the vocalizer plugin and perform frequency manipulations in Audacity. To do this, you will need one or more sounds that will be used to create vowels and consonants. For example, when creating Denka Shaa, I took a train whistle for vowels, and the sounds of the train itself for consonants. To create a vowel, use a monotonous sound without extraneous noise. For the example in this video, I used a recording of something humming outside my window. In this case, the noise of the wind and hum are the main ones of the future voice. But the singing of birds or the sounds of cars were extraneous sounds, so I cut them out of the recording. I used Audacity and Florida Studio to edit the samples. First, I opened Audacity and checked the volume of the original audio. If it is too loud or too quiet, it may cause problems when playing in UTAU. My audio was loud enough initially, so I did not change anything. Pay attention to the pitch of your sound used for vowels. If it is a low pitch, the voice will sound like male. You can make the sound higher or lower by changing the pitch in Audacity. In this video, I did not change anything. After that, I opened Florida Studio and applied the vocalizer plugin to the desired sound. A plugin that turns various sounds into something like vowels e, oo, a, o. This is a free plugin and you can find and download it on the internet. I applied the female O1 setting type and saved the resulting samples e, o, a, or in .wav format. After that, I threw the resulting samples into the folder of the future voice bank, configured auto.ini and checked how it sounds in UTAU. I used different resamplers, but the result with more sampler was the best. If the samples sounded unsatisfactory at this stage, I would have to look for another source sound. Next, you need to make consonants. At this stage, I relied only on my ear and luck. In Florida Studio, I randomly opened the O sample, cut out a small piece of sound and used the equalizer. I intuitively moved the sliders until I managed to get some kind of dull sound. I saved it and decided to use it as the consonant T. I made the rest of the consonants in a similar way. You can use the equalizer in Audacity, but for this example I found it easier to use Florida Studio. To get the syllables ya, u, your, I cut and glued the samples short, plus a, long, respectively. After that, I glued all the consonants with vowels one by one, getting a set of phonemes of the standard CV voice bank. Then I configured auto.ini and finally checked what came out of it. This is how it sounds without any manipulations. Now let's try to tune and properly mix it. I don't know if I should throw this voice bank into the distribution. Anyway, as you can see, making this kind of UTAU is not that difficult. All you need for this is some tools, an idea, and an interest in inanimate sound sources. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped answer your questions. Good luck to anyone who will try to make their own inanimate UTAU.